And I'm going to read actually two poems. The first one is called Tapping the Right Buttons, and it's was kind of inspired by being at a peace event recently where I heard a good story, and we poets are thieves. When we hear something good, we find a way of sometimes absorbing it. So anyway, tapping the right buttons. It's kind of about, I guess, the hope of many of us writers. Who understands the mystery of what stays and what goes? Who knows why most all of what we see and hear and read disappears like endless drops in sea? But certain images and tales reach deep, inscribed somewhere forever magically. I heard one recently. A Gestapo soldier with crew of assistants came to take away a Jewish family. They offered no physical resistance, but one small boy reached up to the man's chest, smiled, and tapped the buttons of his uniform. The startled man smiled slightly in return and slowly explained, "I have a boy the same size and eyes who likes to do the same exact thing." He paused, reflecting on the memory. "Your small son just saved your lives." Then quietly, without hurting anyone, the officer and his henchmen left. And now, here I sit with pen in hand, tapping along the lines of this page in hope that I might somehow, in some small way, help a sleeping heart to wake. And the second poem I want to read is called The Puzzling Question. And the puzzling question here is, I guess, the question of empathy, and how are we able to see the other side, and why is it that even small children seem to be able to have this incredible ability that adults appear to lose? The puzzling question. We read the morning papers and we sigh. Bombs exploding, buses burned, villages raped. We sink with sad bewilderment and suffering and choose our favorite solace to imbibe. Palestinians and Jews again avenge each act of vengeance. Pakistanis and Hindus arm and stand their ground. And on foreign sacred oil lands, we aim our bombs as we ready for another round of Islam versus Christendom. It's been the same, they say, since apes could walk. The alpha males must always pound their chest. The lesser ones must cower in the bush, protected, dominated, and dependent. And almost everyone believes God's on their side. Thus all enemies must be aligned with Satan. Good and evil, right and wrong, all depend on the vantage point determined by location. Yet somehow only 5, my brown-skinned son, pondering painful knowledge, dark and grave, can ask in honest wonder, why didn't the whites think how they would feel if they were the slaves? Thanks.